Okay, so welcome everybody to our call tonight. We're super duper excited to share all of this information with you. Have got a great night. We've got some great coaches on with us tonight. And whether you're on live with us, whether you're catching the recording, I'm super duper excited that you're here with us. So I'm going to introduce myself, and then as each coach goes and speaks, they will introduce themselves and let you know how long they've been a coach for. So my name is Crystal Fetzner, and I have been a coach for almost 6 years, which is really, really exciting because this has just changed my life in so many ways. Okay, so Miranda, I believe you are going to go first. So whenever you're ready, you can just unmute yourself. Let's see here.
Couldn't find my mouse.
Okay, so I'm going to mute myself, and I am going to let you take over.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Miranda, and I've been a coach for a little over 4 years. And what I want to talk to you about is something that I've actually gotten asked a lot, quite a lot recently, is can you actually earn money as a coach? And the best way that I found to explain this, because I know that MLMs can kind of leave a bad taste in people's mouths, but here's the best way that I have found to compare, I guess for lack of better words, is let's say you work at a Macy's or Sears, someplace, some retail store where you get a commission for every sale that you do. A customer walks in the door, they say, "Hi, I'm looking for this, this, and this. Can you help me?" You say, "Sure, no problem. Let's find what you need." Then you go to your computer, you do some magic, you figure out what it is that they need, you get it for them, they check out with you. The company sees that you helped this person, you made the sale. They say, "Hey, you did such a good job. Here's a commission." That's kind of what we do as coaches. We have somebody that says, "Hey, I want help with my health and fitness or my nutrition." And we say, "Okay, let's talk about this." We get down into the nitty-gritty of what it is you actually want to achieve. And we try to figure out what the best course of action is for you. Then, when somebody says, "Okay, I'm ready to commit," and they commit, they buy through your store, which is virtual. You don't have to store anything. Beachbody does that for you. They have huge warehouses full of everything, so you don't have to do it. And they just click through your shop, they buy, Beachbody sends it to them, and then they say, "Hey, you made a sale. Here's a commission." So it's super easy and it's super exciting because not only are you earning a little bit of extra money, but you're also helping somebody get started or restarting and working on making themselves better.
Well, and that's one of the things that I think is so cool about the business that we work with. First of all, I feel like if you're going to go into any MLM or anything like that, for those of you that don't know, MLM is multi-level marketing, network marketing, that sort of thing. And I feel like you need to pick what your thing is. So I'm sitting here fresh-faced, just out of the shower. I'm not going to be the girl that sells makeup. That's not my thing, right? So you need to find your thing that's good for you. But our business that we work in, I have a very good friend of mine across the street. She works a different business, and she has to stock all the product, and she has to mail it out herself. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so much work. And I never realized how much work it was until I see her doing it, and I'm just like, wow, I'm so glad we don't have to do that.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think that was a really, really good way of explaining it, Miranda, and how our business works, and how we make money. And we do make a 25% commission on anything retail that we sell, which is really, really neat. So thank you so much, Miranda, for explaining that to everyone.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
All right, so I am going to jump to Elena now. I really feel like I need to get an animal. I feel like everybody's got an animal on their screen, so I should have grabbed my dog. But so Elena, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you right now. Okay, did that work?
I think it worked.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfect. Okay, Elena. So take it away. What are you going to talk about tonight? So tell us how long you've been a coach too.
My name is Elena. I've been a coach for about 3.5 years now, and really started working the business end of it just about 3 years ago. So, and tonight I'm going to talk about the community aspect of it and a little bit about the accountability. When I first decided that I needed to get really serious about getting healthy and getting fit, I had no clue what to do, how to do it, where to go. And I tried to go to the gym, I tried to eat healthy, but I had no one to help me, and I had no one to keep me accountable. So when you're going to the gym by yourself, or at least for me, when I was trying to go to the gym by myself, it was hard for me to show up every day and really commit because I didn't have that accountability aspect. I didn't have that community aspect where somebody expected me to show up with them and somebody was guiding me. And so there were days that it was just too much work to jam 2 kids in the car, drive to the gym, find parking, put them in the daycare center, figure out what the heck I was supposed to do for the day, and then do everything in reverse. And it was too hard for me. So then along comes this angel, Crystal, and says, hey, I do these accountability groups. And I'm thinking, and God love him, my husband's like, aside from the weight, what do you have to lose? Right? So I said yes. And I started showing up every day because I love the workouts, but more importantly, I had this amazing group of women and men that expected me to be there every day and encouraged me to be there every day and congratulated me for being there every day. And when I hit those milestones of losing a little bit of weight or dropping a jean size or just feeling better about myself and being able to do a workout without modifying, the feedback and the congratulations and the all of it was just the excitement of it was so amazing that it really kept pushing me forward. And that's why I decided to go from just being a coach who gets the discount on the products to being a coach who helps other people do it for themselves, because I wanted to share that encouragement and that excitement. And the more people I help, the more excited I get, because I love telling people, oh my God, you're doing great. And I love being there to celebrate their victories with them. So that's my favorite part of the business, is because we have this awesome community that we don't just hold each other accountable and say, hey, you got to go to the gym today. We celebrate with each other. We encourage each other. We motivate each other. And we just love on each other. So
no, and that's fantastic, Elena. I think that's a really, really big aspect of our business in general. And not just from the health and fitness side, but also from the business side of things. Like, I was able to, shoot all of you, like we're all in a little message string together, and I was able to shoot all of you a message and be like, hey, you guys, guess what? I changed somebody's life today. And, we were able to all celebrate that together, which I think is like a really, really big thing. And one of the things that I wanted to touch on too, on the community aspect of this business is the training that we have. So the training that we have for new coaches coming in, like you're not just going to be dropped and like, poof, good luck, see you later. Like, hey, thanks for the money, see ya. We've got an amazing training portal that was created by the leaders on our team. And like, I mean, everybody here, like, raise your hands. Has everybody gone through the portal?
yeah.
Like a good portion of it. Like it's so vast that I feel like it's impossible to go through every single video. And that's not the goal of the training portal either. The goal of the training portal is to learn while you're doing. So it's not like you're going to take 2 months or 3 months and watch all these videos and then go do. because that's not the idea. The idea is that you watch a video and then you go do. You watch a video and then you go do, and you're doing it tandem.
Right.
But
You
that's
do
a
it
really
as you learn.
yeah, earn as you learn. But that's a really big part of the community aspect too. Like we all go to these getaways together. We all like, and it's really really cool. So before we went to one of our conferences, like Miranda, when was the last time I saw you before our conference?
So before our conference a year and a half ago,
Right.
it had been 2 years before that.
Right.
And before that, I don't think I had seen you for, when was that? That was 2015?
Right. Yeah.
So it had been 7 years?
Yeah. And
No?
Elena, so everybody on this call is on my team. So Elena, we met in New Orleans.
Yes.
And so Kira's 10 now, so that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
And Chris and I went to college together. We're not even talking about how long ago that was. Like, that's too much math for me to try and figure out. But so what I'm trying to say is that this group of people right here, I'm getting like a little bit of goosebumps, but I feel like I can share anything with this group of people, and anything that we're going through personally, professionally, and it's we're all in it together.
Yeah.
It's not just a business side of things. Okay. So I'll get off my soapbox now. So Chris, we want to hear from you. So Elena, I'm going to go ahead and mute you. Chris, I'm going to unmute you. Did I unmute you?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, got it now.
There we go. We did
All
it.
right.
Okay, Chris, so introduce yourself. Tell us how long you've been a coach, and what are you talking about tonight?
Okay. Well, my name's Chris, and I've been a coach since September. So that's I'm in my 6th month, so I'm a newbie compared to these guys. And I've taken a bit of a different road in getting here. Like as Crystal said, that she and I were college classmates, and we went to college together. And when we got on Facebook, and she messaged me about, hey, do you want to try this out? And I would always respectfully decline. But in the meantime, I've been a very active person. I run. I've run marathons. Usually, I run like 5, 10Ks, half marathons, and I also do different athletic activities. Well, almost 4 years ago, I contracted necrotizing fasciitis, which, in layman's terms, is flesh-eating bacteria. And for those who are not familiar with that, it's as scary as it sounds. I scratched my hand on Wednesday, and by Saturday, my arm had ballooned so much that the left side of my body looked like Bruce Banner. The right side looked like the Hulk. I was in mid-transformation. They had to fly me. I live in New Ulm, Minnesota. They had to fly me from New Ulm to Rochester to the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. I spent 2 months in the hospital. They had to debride me, which is taking all the bad skin off, all the dead skin off. They had to clear out the wound, and then they had to harvest skin grafts from my back and my legs and put it on my damaged areas. And I had so I have skin grafts over about a good quarter of my torso, at least about maybe a third of my upper body. And then they had to take a 15-inch by 4-inch flap of skin for my left thigh, because the infection had gone so far into my right arm that a skin graft wasn't going to cut it. Well, because I'm a runner, my quads are a bit oversized. They had to take out my vastus lateralis, which is one of my quad muscles, out of my leg. And so I have a pretty wicked scar on my left thigh. And here, I'll show you. I'm not going to show you all my wounds here, but I can show you a little bit. And so you see, there's my fan here. Here's my fan. and here are my skin grafts. Basically, I have my own cosplay. I'm a huge geek, and so it's awesome having my own costume at the snap of my fingers. So the reason why I'm here is because since I received so much support from my friends, families, total strangers, that I could not sit back and say, well, you know what? I lived. Good luck. That's not my style. And so I felt I needed to give back. I needed to help people. And I've started doing some public speaking, but I wasn't really finding a foothold. And as a full-time special education teacher, I don't have the time to hone my skills as a public speaker. Well, I saw one of Crystal's posts and I started thinking, well, here's a way that I could keep up my fitness, maybe even improve it to also help with my running, but I could reach out to people. I can motivate them to work through their adversity. I could help them reach goals they possibly never thought possible. And I could maybe make a few bucks on the side. Not that that was my main goal, but icing on the cake is still icing, And so I reached out to her and I started in September, and I've felt very happy with my decision ever since. I've been able to help some old friends from my church back in Michigan where I grew up. I've helped some new friends, and I'm looking forward to helping as many people as I can, reach those goals that they have set for themselves, and while at the same time getting my message out and trying to inspire others in whatever endeavor they wish to accomplish.
That's awesome. I think that first of all, your story is so unbelievably inspiring that you're still here, and that not only that you're still here, but that you're still so fitness minded, that you're still so fitness minded, that you're still pushing through it. Some people would say oh, okay, I made it through that one, we're gonna take a break. But I don't think you ever took a break. You just kept going and kept moving forward, and you're such a giving person. Just the fact that you're a special education teacher, that says a lot right there. And the fact that you wanted to kind of pay it forward, that you had gotten all this help and that you wanted to pay it forward to people. That's it's really, really amazing. And I think that choosing this platform to do it, like I said in the beginning, you have to, when you're choosing to go into this kind of business, you have to love it, and you have to love what you're representing. And it's one of those things that I love hearing from new coaches like you, Chris, and hearing that you're happy with your decision, because I feel like you kind of make this decision, and you almost have a little bit of buyer's remorse. You're like, oh God, what did I just do? And it's not like Amazon Prime. It doesn't come in 2 days. So you kind of sit there for a week, and you're kind of like, oh man, I hope I did the right thing. And so it's really, really cool to hear that, you're still happy with everything, that you're enjoying the coaching lifestyle, and that you're feeling like you're getting what you wanted to out of this, which is giving back to others.
Yeah, I really am, Crystal. I remember 2 or 3 weeks ago, I received a message from an old friend of mine who is now one of my customers, and he said, I want to thank you because you've helped me lose 15 pounds, but more importantly, you have me working out again, and that that's inspired me to keep pressing forward, and that's why I do it. And you're right. There are some days where it's nothing is always ever easy, and I am a type B personality type of person, and so this new world to me, this network marketing is it is somewhat a challenge to me, but it's a good challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And challenges make you grow, and
Absolutely.
I felt that I have grown in some aspects by leaps and bounds. I mean, maybe intrinsically, because I'm like, wow, I never thought that, I could do that. I could reach out to these people in this way. And so it inspires me to keep pressing forward, to keep reaching out to people and keep trying to help as many people as I can.
Well, and the main goal too with, the way that I try and lead my team, and it might be different from the way other Beachbody coaches work it. This is your business. So when you sign on, this is your jam, right? So I can guide you. I can, we can all say like, hey, this is what we recommend. But at the end of the day, we're not your boss. Like, I'm not anybody's boss. This is what I recommend. So what I always say to my coaches that come on is I tell people, suggest this with all of the sincerity of a good restaurant or a good movie, right? Like, I feel like all three of you have heard that come out of my mouth, right? So, I might really like sushi and you might not like sushi. And so I might tell you, like, I love this restaurant. It's so good. You've got to go try it. And you might go try it and you might be like, you know what? It's not my thing. But we're still going to be friends. And that's the thing that I try and get across to all of my coaches that are suggesting, Beachbody or the programs or the Shakeology or the pre or the post workout or the boosts or any million of the things that we have to offer people. Suggest it with all of the sincerity of a good restaurant or a good movie, knowing that you are still going to be friends with the person in the end. Don't make it scary. Don't make it hard. Don't put on a bunch of makeup to do a conference call, Chris. I'm
All
talking
right.
to you. But
You're trying to rein me in here. I don't like it.
I was a little nervous when you were going to show your scars. I'm not going to lie. But I'm glad we kept it to the top half. But it's 9:30 at night. I'm not going to get all gussied up for a conference call. This is me. Be yourself. Don't make this business scary, because it's when you start making this business scary that you're not sincere and you're not yourself, right? Okay, so there's one more really, really important aspect of this business. And does anybody else want to take it? If you don't want to take it, I'll take it. So y'all know what it is. Raise your hand if you want to take it. Miranda, you got maybe kind of?
You're talking about personal development, right?
I am. It's my favorite.
I would like to touch on it a little bit. I'm still, even though, like I said at the beginning, I've been a coach for a little over 4 years. I have not done deep dive into personal development. I've had an on and off relationship with it because behind me is a bookshelf full of personal development books that I have not read, because I love to hold a book, but my day job right now has me commuting upwards of 4 hours a day. I don't have time to read, but I like having that book. I like being able to highlight and take notes, which is why I'm scared to listen to audiobooks, because I'm afraid I'm going to miss something. But I do listen to audiobooks. Even if I am going to miss something, I can rewind, replay a chapter, listen to it however many times that I want. So aside from, pull back, once a week, I consider part of my professional development. Every Monday morning, Beachbody has what they call a national wake-up call. It's about a half hour long. It showcases a different coach every week speaking on a different topic. And it can be business related, sharing your story. I mean, it's a lot of really good information coming from coaches that have seen success. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, we heard from a coach who has had a huge success, and she's only been a coach for a year. She's hitting milestones that some people don't see for 2 or 3 years, all because she dove into personal development and growing her business. And personal development may sound scary, but there's a book or an audiobook or a video of something for anything. There are books to help you figure out who you are, to figure out your type of personality, so you can figure out how to mesh with different customers, because you'll at some point hear somebody refer to themselves as a color or a gemstone, and I don't know what any of those mean because I haven't read those books or listened to them. But then there's also network marketing books that help you figure out how to navigate an online business, how to be your own CEO, whether it's opening a brick and mortar store or running an online business as we do. I don't, I have a lot of books that I haven't read, so I'd like to pass it off to Crystal because I know you've done a lot more with personal development than I have.
Oh, girl, it's because I've had to. It's because I'm a hot mess. And it always makes me laugh when people see me on social media and they're like, oh, you're so happy, you're so bubbly, you're always so positive. I'm like, do you have any idea how many years it has taken of personal development to get to this point? So I've actually probably gone through the most difficult year of my life, and I'm not going to get into all of that because it's personal. But because of Beachbody and because of this business, and it's a requirement. Like, you have to work on yourself in order to help other people, right? So, it's not you have to work on yourself first. It's you have to work on yourself in tandem, right? So we're doing a lot of things in tandem. We're doing personal development, we're doing business development, we're doing health and fitness, and they're just layers of the cake, but they're all pieces of it, right? So you need all of these pieces. Really, it's not even to be a good coach, it's just to be a good person. Like, I kind of look at it like that. Like, I mean, if I were to quit Beachbody tomorrow, which I'm not going to, I mean, we're 6 years in now, like, we're in it to win it, folks. But I mean, if I were, I don't really think anything would change in my life, but I feel like so much has changed from 6 years ago and where I was, and I never would have picked up the books I've picked up. I never would have listened to the audiobooks that I've listened to. Even my son is 13 years old, and he's struggling. Sorry, our little time limit thing's coming up. He's struggling with getting his ground and finding a way to be consistent with life because he's 13. And so I grabbed a book off my shelf and I said, buddy, I got a book for you. And I said, I want you to read this book. And it's called The Compound Effect. And it's all about consistent behaviors. So even whether or not you sign up to be a coach on our team, get the book. Okay, it's that good. And he was like one chapter in and he comes up with, Mom, this is the best book ever. Right? But I never would have suggested that book to my 13-year-old had I not read it myself first. And had I not, read it 10 times myself first and then said, dude, this is the book for you. So that's just it. It's really incredible what personal development actually can do for you. And that's just one of the really neat pieces that Beachbody gives us. So really quick, how do you do this, right? So we've told you how amazing it is. We've told you how it's changed our lives. We've told you how long we've been at it. We've told you why we decided to do it. Like, did we miss anything? No? Okay, I got all notes. So I'm gonna keep moving forward. So of course I don't have my notes in front of me because again, I'm a hot mess. But how do you do this? So in order to sign up to be a coach, you can do it 18 different ways, right? So the easiest way that you can sign up to be a coach is, bam, you pay $40. You pay $40 and you're a coach. Like, that is it. You just say, I want to start a business. Here's my $40. And you start your $40. You start with your $40 and you're a coach, right? That's one way. After that, your monthly fee is $15.95 a month. $15.95 a month-ish, somewhere in there. $15.95. Okay, I'm getting a lot of yeses. I don't pay a lot of attention to the dollars and cents. Everybody knows, like, I made this much commission and I don't look at it like that because it's not. I look at it like I helped this many people, and the dollars and cents don't matter. I have a unique position that the dollars and cents don't matter to me. and we're very blessed and we're very grateful to that. However, to a lot of you it does. So you pay $40, $15.95 a month, $15.95, hosts your websites, hosts your shopping cart, mails everything for you, stocks everything for you, all that sort of stuff, $15.95. So your other option, and the option that I recommend to anyone that really wants to move forward with this business, really wants to make this a business, is to purchase a challenge pack. So if you purchase a challenge pack, okay, again, Beachbody lingo, everybody that's not a Beachbody coach went, what? Challenge pack is a workout, which the majority of our workouts are now streamed. They are no longer on DVD, so they are now streamed through Beachbody On Demand. So you purchase Beachbody On Demand, and then you choose if you want to do Shakeology, which is our meal replacement superfood vitamin amazingness shake that I drink every single day, and it makes my nails grow long and makes me have to cut my nails, which I've never had to do in my entire life. Makes your hair grow long, cleans up your skin, keeps you healthy. Like, Elena, your hair is ridiculous. Chris, I don't even know what to do about your hair right now. I'm sorry. And it keeps you healthy, right? It's got all these superfoods in it, and it's just, again, 6 years. I can't imagine not having it anymore. So you can have Shakeology, but if Shakeology is not your jam, and if you're like, hey, I've got this shake that I'm drinking, we have other products too. So you can pair our Performance Pack, which is our pre and post workout. So pre-workout gives you the boost so you can work out, and your post-workout relieves muscle soreness. It has BCAAs, which are branched chain amino acids. I always feel really cool when I say that. Like, I feel like I know what that word means. But anyway, so you can pair either the Performance Pack or your Shakeology with your workouts. Now, when you do that, that's called a challenge pack. And when you do that, you get your coach fee waived, which is really cool. So you're not paying that $40 initially to sign up. Like, I don't like paying shipping. So if I can get a fee waived, I'm down for it. If I'm going to do something anyway, I want to waive that fee. And then again, it's just a $15.95 monthly fee on top of that after your initial month, right? So if you are an active duty military member, you pay no monthly fees, you pay no sign-up fees. If you are a veteran, you pay no monthly fees, you pay no sign-up fees. You just have to send in all that lovely paperwork that the military loves to give you, and you have to send it. So that's how you do it. And that's it. And it's like, bam, you're a coach, right? So $40, or you buy a challenge pack. Challenge packs range from, what I think the base one is maybe 140, and it goes up from there to ridiculous amounts, but the majority of them are under $200. The majority of the packs are under $200. And what you're getting for that is like, it's wrapping my head around it at this point in the business. I was using like the Mari Windsor Pilates videos, right? Like the DVDs. Does anybody? It was like a trifold DVD thing, and the Jillian Michaels ones. I couldn't imagine spending more than $20 on a DVD, on a workout DVD. But the accountability aspect, the meal planning, the meal replacement shake, the pre and the post workout. How many workouts now are we at that we have on Beachbody On Demand? Like, it's like 600 plus, right? Okay, I thought it was 600, but I get that wrong sometimes. 700 plus. Okay, so they just keep adding to it, and you get all of these things for less than $200. And you're starting a business, which is a whole nother, like, people pay so obscene amounts of money to start businesses, and they fail. Opening a restaurant, it fails. Opening a gym, it fails. And you're stuck there for hours on end. I work this business a little bit in the morning. My kids come home, I spend time with my kids. My kids go to bed. I do a little conference call like this. If I'm not super excited like I am right now, I'll go to bed. But I'm super excited, so I'm probably not going to go to bed. So if this sounds like your jam, if you like the vibe of our team, if this sounds like something that you're like, you know what, I think I really could do this, reach out to the coach that invited you. Reach out to the coach that invited you. Call them, shoot them a text, send a carrier pigeon, whatever works for you, and just let them know that, like, hey, I think this might be my thing. I think this might be it. I want to give it a shot. And just so you guys know, if you give it a shot and it's not your thing, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So less than 30 days pass, up to 30 days, send everything back. Send your empty shake bag, send your empty canisters, whatever it might be, send it all back. Beachbody will refund all your money. So you are not committed to anything. You are not committed to ordering something every month if you don't want to. You know, you can be a coach for 6 months. You can be a coach for 6 years and say, it's not my thing. And it's like one click and you've canceled your membership. It's that easy, you guys. So don't feel like you are locked into something, that you are locked into ordering something every month, that, you know, we're just trying to rope you in. There are enough people in the health and fitness industry that are trying to get you to buy something that's not going to work. Okay? I'm just being honest, and it's frustrating, and it makes me very, very sad, which is why I'm so grateful that I'm with this company that is real, right? No makeup, real. So reach out to the coach that invited you. That's all I've got for tonight. Anybody else? Did I miss anything? We've got less than a minute. Go, Miranda.
So you mentioned when I was talking about commissions that we get a 25% commission on everything we sell, but what we didn't tell them is that anything that you purchase, you get a 25% discount.
Yeah.
So if you do sign up with a challenge pack, whether it's Shakeology or Performance, and you decide that you want to keep going with it the next month, guess what? You're not paying $130. You're paying like $90-something.
Yep.
Tell me that's not a huge difference. Just
all right,
saying.
guys. So reach out to the coach that invited you. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And we will talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.